can't say his name because he be cheating. And I'm the reason. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Natalie, back with another video, and today we're gonna be doing a story time. We're gonna be doing a story time about the job from hell. I was about to cuss again more than I already just cussed. Ooh, let me calm down. But yeah, today's video is gonna be about the job from hell, y'all. Like, this was my first job, and it wasn't giving what it was supposed to have gave. Like, this is my first job ever, and it was just all awful. It was a horrible experience. 0 out of... Girl, what is you? 0 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend to a friend. Never gonna do that again. So yeah. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, the whole shebang, the whole shaboom. Y'all already know. And yeah, let's just get into this video. Okay, y'all. So, like I said, this job, what, girl? This video is gonna be about the job from hell, y'all. So for, like, you know, reasons that, like, I know I don't want no issues with no companies or anything like that. So I'm just gonna say SK. I'm gonna say SK. And I don't know, whatever, SK. So boom, I started a job at SK probably like going into my junior year, summer of junior year. So last summer, I started this job last summer. I'm not even gonna say SK, never mind, I don't feel like doing all that. But yeah, I started this job last summer, y'all, and like this job was like a really like well-known job where I live. Like, everybody worked there. When I tell you everybody has worked there, whether or not it was the location I worked at or another location. Everybody and their mama worked at this place, y'all. Like, it was just an easy job to get, which is red flag number 1, because that job was so easy to get. Like, when I tell you it was so easy, like, I literally went for the interview, got the job. That simple. Like, it was that simple. That's red flag number 1. So I'm gonna tell y'all. So I went to the place, I got an interview, I applied online. I'm pretty sure I applied, slow. I applied online, and then I got a call from one of the people who like run that store or run that location or whatever. So I get the call, and they like asked me to come in for an interview. So I'm like, okay, bet. I go in for an interview. My mom did the most and wanted me to go into the interview all nice and dressy and da-da-da. Like, she was expecting me to go in there wearing a suit. Maybe it's a fast food place. Who's wearing a suit in there? Because it wasn't me. Like, she wanted me going in there. And then her whole thing, you ain't gonna get the job if you dress like this. You ain't gonna get the job if you dress like this. Blah, 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 blah. Girl, let's calm down. I'm going to a fast food place, but I need to go in there looking like I'm going for a law job. I'm not. Baby, I'm going to be slanging food. Like, what? But yeah, so I go to the interview with some ripped jeans on and like this little, what's it called? This little Whitney Houston graphic tee and some sneakers. Not even sneakers. I went in there with Crocs on. And maybe that's unprofessional, whatever, but that job, okay? That job, I don't even care if it's unprofessional because they wasn't professional. But we gonna get in this. I can't speak English. We gonna get into that later on in the video, okay? So boom, I go in for this job or whatever, and like at the interview, I get the job. Like, he's like, okay, well, I'll let you know. Like, I'll send you your scheduling, or I'll send you this, that, and the third. I'll let you know when you're on the schedule. So I'm like, I got a job. So I go to the car because my mama dropped me off. Because, y'all, I'm still not driving. By the end of this summer, I'm going to be whipping up. I'm finna be whipping. But right now, I'm not driving. Like, I have my permit. No, I ain't got to explain nothing to y'all.
Girl, shut the fuck up. I ain't got to explain shit to you.
I don't got to. No. Next. Anyways, so I go to the car. My mom was like, oh, how'd it go? I'm like, oh, I got the job. She's like, oh, yeah. Girl, you told me I wasn't gonna get it. Bye. But yeah, so I get the job, and then the man never reaches back out to me. Red flag number 2. Red flag number 2, he doesn't reach out to me. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's really going on? So he never reaches out. So I have to end up reaching back out to him and asking him like, hey, you know, when you gonna put me on schedule? Like, when I'm gonna start working? And he's just like,
oh yeah. Can you come in tomorrow?
I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go in. My first day was a morning shift, y'all, because I was running track during the summer, last summer. I'm not running this summer. I'm just doing a little bit of small stuff here and there. I'm not really doing too much, resting my body, period. But yeah, so I wanted mostly morning shifts because I was practicing. I had workouts in the afternoon. So I go in with the morning shift to train or whatever, and like when I go in, it's packed. When I tell y'all it's packed. I guess that was like their morning rush or whatever, and like the people was supposed to be training me, and like, how you gonna train somebody? It's a whole rush going on. So they trying to train me or whatever, and blah blah blah, and I'm just like they trying to like fast explain stuff to me. And mind y'all, this store is ran by mostly teenagers. Now the morning shift is where most of the older people are at, y'all. Like, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. So the morning shift is where most of the older people were at. I didn't start bumping into problems and issues, and so I started working afternoons. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm getting trained by this girl. We gonna call her A. A was training me, and like she was mean. Like, she was mean, but it was just like, I'm new here, so let me just shut up and get my check. Because at the time, like, I just wanted money. Like, even now, I just want money. Like, I just want to get paid. Y'all won't go tell me that was off? It still look funny. Anyways, y'all, I just wanted to get paid. Like, I just want money. Like, don't piss me off. Anyways, I just wanted to get paid. I just wanted money, period. Like, that's what it was. That's still what it is. That's always what it's gonna be. Get me a check, period. I don't care about nothing else. I want a check. So I'm just like, whatever, bro. Like, I'm cool. I'm like, and like, I'm new here. I don't got no place to be doing the most. Like, I'm just stay in my lane, and if you try me again, then it's gonna be an issue. But I think she was just, what's the word, flustered, because like they was going through a rush or whatever. So it was what it was. But eventually they ended up putting me in the back with this like older Caribbean lady, and like she used to prep in the back, so I used to help her prep in the back. And that's what I did for a while, until eventually they got me on the register. So eventually I transitioned over, learning how to do the register and this, that, and the third. And like, I got the hang of that, and that's what I did. And eventually I moved on to like working with the actual food and stuff like that. So that was like a process of like moving me up. But the one thing about that job, everybody did everything. You had to know how to prep. You had to know how to make the drinks. You had to know how to do the food. You had to know how to work the register. You had to be able to close. You had to be able to open. You had to know how to do everything. You had to know how to do everything. That's just how it was. No one had no set job. Like, you know how when you apply for jobs, you apply to be a cashier, or you apply to do this, you apply to do that, busboy, bro. It's not that. You do everything. And half the time you're doing everything all at once. So that's red flag number, what are we on, 3? Red flag number 3. It was no type of organization there, like, at all. Like, everything was over there, and they had shift leaders, but the whole store, especially afternoon shift, was ran by teenagers. Everybody who worked at that place was in high school. Like, I was going into my junior year. It was people going into their like senior year, people going into like their freshman year. Like, that place, one thing about them, child labor laws ain't mean nothing to them. Let me shut up. But child labor laws, what is that? Like, what is that? What even is that? What is a child labor law? Who cares about these kids? Them kids. Yeah. And that's how they ran stuff over there. That's red flag number 4. Child labor laws were non-existent. Everybody there was underage, or everybody there was a minor, and everybody there was working like they was grown and had kids to feed. Okay? Like, it was one girl, she was working doubles and stuff like that. And she was like, I think 16? I don't know what the child labor laws are, But I'm pretty sure working doubles on school nights, I don't think that's how that's supposed to go. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. But yeah, so it was a mess. It was a mess. So what was I saying? What? Hold up. So yeah, eventually they moved me from the cashier. I ended up learning how to do everything. Boom. I started working afternoon shifts. Now this is where I started to get irked. So it was this one girl. We gonna call her TT. TT used to piss me off, and here's why TT used to piss me off, because she ain't never want to work. Like she would get an order, or she would see an order come in, and she would sit there and be like, okay, you gotta make that for me. Oh, you need to go do this. Oh, you need to go do that. She never did no work, but she would expect everybody to do the work that she's supposed to be doing. Like, she used to really piss me off, and like sometimes I just wouldn't do it. Other times maybe I would. Like, I was just trying to get my money. And like, I know with the managers, our managers, it was like like the people who, like, the store who owned it, or the people who owned the store, they was like uncle and a nephew. I think it was uncle and nephew. All I know was they was related. Maybe son, dad. I don't know what it was. I think it was uncle and nephew though. But yeah, they never came to the store, or they would come every once in a while just to check on us like babysitters, or they would watch from the cameras, because there was cameras, and they would watch from the cameras from wherever they at, and then call the store and then fuss us out, yell at us about dumb stuff. Like, they wasn't no real managers. They was never in the store. We had shift leaders, but the shift leaders were also fellow teenagers. The shift leader was my age. Like, and like, of course I'm gonna respect everybody, but like, you're my age. Like, there's a certain type of, like, we peers. It's like, they don't look at me as they don't look at me as their employee, or they don't look at themselves as my boss, and I don't look at them as my boss. Like, they help when like there's an issue, but it was never no type of like boss employee relationship or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Or no type of like authoritarian. That's a big word. I just ate that up.
Okay, let's move on.
There was never no type of authoritarian like relationship, you feel me? So like, it was never like them bossing us around or nothing like that, or them being strict or hard on us. Like, it was never that was never ever the situation or the case. So it didn't really do nothing. And then you got them calling the store, and they get on the phone and yell at you like they crazy, and like they done lost their mind. And it was just so chaotic. So eventually school comes around, because I did this job during the summer. So eventually school comes back around, and I still decided to keep the job. But mind y'all, I run track. If you are not new to my page, you know I run track. I have practice after school every day. I'm trying to go to college for track, so like, that's number one priority always. That's just how that is. So boom, school rolls around. We got school and stuff like that. On a school night, I'm closing like late. Like, mind you, the store closed at like 9 or 10 maybe. I don't remember, but the store closed at a certain time. But then depending on who you're closing with, it takes 5,000 hours. I kid you not. Depending on who you are closing with, you're gonna be there all night. It is what it is. You're gonna be there all freaking night. So I'm closing, and mind you, it's a bunch of teenagers closing. So of course, like, we do teenage shit. Like, we gonna play around, we gonna do little stupid stuff, you know, like, we're teenagers still at the end of the day. So it takes forever. I'm not getting home till mad late, and then I gotta wake up early for school. And like, my school's down the street, but again, I was not, and I'm still not driving. So it's not like I can like go and like get ready and go to school at exactly, 7:25. No, I gotta catch the bus. So I gotta wake up extra early to make sure I get on my bus that comes at 6 something in the morning. Like it's a lot. So eventually I'm getting frustrated with the situation more than anything, with the whole job and everything. And then the day that I quit comes around. Y'all, because like, it's like the first week of school, I think, right? It's the first week of school. So it's around the first week of school, the power cuts out, y'all. the power cut out in like the whole area. I forgot what happened, but the power cuts out. So we all chilling in the store. We not taking no orders. We ain't doing nothing. So boom, the power cut back on, and we got like a whole rush going on, y'all. And I was on food this day. So in my beginning of the school year, I had this hairstyle, but it was way longer than this, y'all. This is short. But I had this hairstyle at the beginning of the school year. I normally get this hairstyle because like with track, the beginning of the year is the only time I can really get this without it affecting like my races and stuff like that. Because the beginning of the year is cross country. So I'm not really like, what's that word? It's cross country. So I'm not running, like I'm doing training. I'm not running in meets. So this is when I get, you know, the hairstyles that are heavy or whatever, you know? Yeah. So I had this hairstyle, but it was like down to my butt. Like it was long, right? So I got that hairstyle. Oh no. Girl, who you playing? But yeah, so I have this hairstyle. It's long or whatever. And the rush is coming. The power's back on. It's just a lot going on at once. And like this hairstyle, they want me to wear my hair up or whatever the case was. So I had my hair tied behind me because wearing my hair up and when like this is like all the way to my knees, it's hard. It's not easy. So I used to wear it behind me, and it wasn't really an issue, or it wasn't made an issue until I met the uncle. Okay, so the nephew is the one who hired me. He's younger, you know, he's a little younger. The uncle didn't even really know me. Like I guess the nephew, or like I guess the uncle had the nephew do all the hiring or whatever. So the uncle didn't even know who I was. Okay, he didn't even know who I was. So he calls the store. We're in the middle of the rush. I'm doing food, and like once all the rush is like we're at the towards the end, like the tail end of the rush, I'm near these little tables. So this was a little table that's like right where the kitchen, before you go into the kitchen where the register and stuff like that, and that's normally where all of us like lean on because we can't really sit. So that's where we lean on, this, then the third, whenever like everything's calm, we don't got much to do. So the uncle calls the store. He's like,
who is that girl over there? And why is her hair not tied up in the back? And and give her the phone.
So he's talking to my shift lead, which again is another freaking teenager. So my shift lead gives me the phone. I'm like, hello. He's like,
what are you doing?
And like he's yelling on the phone, and it's Pakistani accent, y'all, because he was like this older like Pakistani man. So he's yelling on the phone, y'all. Like when I tell you he's kirking. Like he's like,
what are you doing? And your hair this, and your hair that.
And like I was already flustered. We just had a freaking, what's it called? We just had a whole, what is it called? A whole rush, and it's hot. And I'm tired because I barely sleep because I gotta come here. I gotta go to school. I gotta come here. You know, it's a lot going on. So I'm just on the phone. I'm like, I quit. You know what? I quit. I'm done. I give her the phone back. I'm like, I quit. And then when I quit, I kid you not, they get another rush. But that's not my problem. That's not my problem. It's not my problem. So I go, I'm looking for my phone. I can't find my phone. I'm like, where's my phone? I'm kirking off. I'm mad. I'm irritated. I'm like, I don't care. Where's my phone? I call my mama. I say,
Mom, come get me right now. Come get me, because this man finna piss me off.
Like, I'm on the phone kirking off because like, I'm just like, all of it just like, it was like, I was doing too much. Okay. Maybe I was tripping. Maybe I was tripping, but like, I don't care. Like, I was mad. Like, what? I was so mad and I was so over it. So I just quit. Like, nah, this ain't for me. I gotta go. So I'm on the phone. Come get me. She's like, slow down. What's wrong? I was like, just come get me. I quit. Come get me. So she comes to get me. She bring her boyfriend with her. And then she ended up wanting to talk to the manager. So she get on the phone with the manager because the manager's like, your daughter's this, that, and the third. And he talking to my mother crazy. So my mom was like, oh, you talking to me like this? How you know you're talking to those kids like that? But yeah, so he get on the phone and it's a mess, y'all. Like, it's a whole entire mess. But it was just over after like the job, it was just done. Like, really F that job, F them people. Like, nah. I ain't worked another job since like I started. No, this was after COVID. When was this? That was after COVID. Yeah, I ain't started another job since. I ain't worked like. Well, I'm actually just now getting a job. I have a remote job now that I'm gonna be doing for like this company, which is easier because it's remote, and then I'll still be able to practice stuff like that. I can work on my own time as long as I meet my deadlines and stuff like that. And next year, this coming up year, I don't have a full schedule, so I'll be going home early. So when I get home, when I get to where I need to be, when I get back home, I could do some of my work, come back to school, go to practice, and then every day after school be able to do that work. And boom, I'm good. But yeah, more of the story is pay attention to those red flags when you get a new job. Pay attention to those red flags when you're getting a job, y'all. And I don't care if you're working for anybody. Don't let them talk to you no kind of way. Don't deal with just BS. Like, don't take BS from people. I don't care if that's your employer or whatever. At the end of the day, you gotta respect people. You can't just be rude. Like, I don't like that. But yeah, I just quit, y'all. It is what it is. I'm in a better place now. Forget that job. And that place is still ran by teenagers, but now they hire more boys. Because when I worked there, everybody was girls except for one of my friends who I think, it's either he put me onto the job or I put him onto the job. Either way, one of us put each other on to that job. We wrong for that. He ended up quitting too, y'all. Like, it's barely nobody there from when I used to work there. Now it's a whole new set of teenagers. But yeah, F that job. Period. So that's the end of this video. Like, comment, subscribe, the whole shabam. If y'all want me to do more story times, let me know. Because I don't even do story times now. Most of my videos is vlogs. Like, I had story times from like when I used to do YouTube, like my older videos that aren't really on my channel right now. But if y'all want me to do more story times, let me know. Let me know. It's what it is. It's what it is. Yeah, just let me know. Just let me know. Bye.